A trip to nostalgia now and then is good for the spirit. We are here this morning to witness a special reunion of the batch of 1995, the 95th batch of GBHS Fontem, as all classmates, sorting-wise, come together on this special day in Wanja Hotel to reconnect, to reborn, and to reunite in a series of activities that have been put in place to commemorate this special event of today. So stay tuned as beautiful footages and scenes will be brought to you here on Gaza Media. I am Asungai Laura, a correspondent here in Gaza Media. Please stay tuned.
Ladies and gentlemen,
this is Francis Ngolefak. I am one of the members of GBHS Fontem ex-students batch 1995. In fact, I was actually the senior prophet of that batch in lower 6 and upper 6 GBHS Fontem back in 2001-2002. Now, since we formed this group and I became a member, I have seen one thing: love in action. I mean, it speaks within us. It speaks from the individual.
Hi, I am Mrs. Teresa Bila, one of the ex-students of GBHS Fontem, 95 batch precisely, residing in Boston, USA, and one of the founding members of our group. We thought in 2020, February 2020, we thought we should bring our classmates together, and we came together and we created a group, a WhatsApp forum. We are about 81 registered members in that group, and we have been doing a lot of activity for a year now that we've been in existence, and we are so excited that this year, especially this month, beginning of April, we are meeting in Limbe for a come together.
Hello. Accept greetings from Henry Dominic Nyao, resident in Brussels, Belgium. I'm a member of the Ex-Students Association of GBHS Fontem 1995 batch. I was one of the architects behind the gathering of my classmates all over the world from every nook and cranny to constitute this noble assembly. I'm happy that this was a success story. The objectives we have for our gathering: leaning on each other and making sure we contribute our fair share when need be to our alma mater.
My name is Isidore Shamji. I'm a PhD candidate at McGill University, Canada. In fact, I don't know what life will be or how life will be today if we didn't come together as a batch. It brings us very closer to what life used to be when we used to be at the banks of River Teba at GBHS Fontem studying.
It was on Saturday, the 2nd of April 2022, that ex-students of GBHS Fontem, class of 1994, converged on Wanja Hotel, Limbe, a town of friendship, to have a fun-filled reunion after not seeing one another for more than a decade. This conversion started with the arrival of attendees, exchange of pleasantries and decorations. Talking to some attendants, they expressed their sentiment on how they are anticipating the rest of the day.
I'm Kingsley, and I'm a member of the steering committee. I'm based in Boya. I'm working in the Bear Leaves Chambers here.
So what are we doing here today? What's happening here today?
Well, we have a grand come together. The 1995 batch GBHS Fontem has decided for the first time to gather all the mates from far and near to come and celebrate our being together. We have some invitees, our ex-teachers and or former teachers and other batches, members of other batches. They will come together, we shall share, and then from there we shall move to the cabaret wherein we shall have dance till dawn.
I am Ivo Chubonga Olefa, popularly known in those days as the TAP Prefect. The TAP Prefect, one way from 1995-96. It will be a wonderful day because I'm so excited to participate in all the activities. Just seeing my classmates which we have not seen ourselves for more than 22 years. It's wonderful. Yeah, it's really wonderful.
Breakfast followed alongside a meeting chaired by the president of the batch, Mr. Lemge Celestine, where in his address he thanked all for coming and called on all present to introduce themselves so as better identification.
I am Ivo Chubonga.
Mabanda in Kumba, married with 3 kids, 2 girls and a boy.
Abuat Mbo Mpeta Asongani. Abuat Mbo Mpeta I've included the name Asongani. An animal industry engineer, delegate, subdivisional delegate for them in Epia. I'm Kong Annabelle, married.
Greetings to everyone. The best of them Kemleke is my name. Pedagogic advisor in Yaoundé.
Issues like having a solidarity and investment fund and donation of medical and financial assistance were the preoccupation of the meeting, where benefactors of these funds were astonished and emotional over being thought of in their financial or medical difficulties.
We're looking at a 10 million minimum for that investment to start in 2 years. That is an assignment I'm challenging you guys. Within 2 years, a capital of 10 million should be raised for the project. Within 2 years, feasibility studies should be carried out. We are all involved in all walks of life. The managers, the auditors will come from here. And people that are not too busy will be nominated to manage that business. And if you are managing your own business, you will do it perfectly well. Let's impact ourselves. For you alone to raise 10 million is far-fetched. 10 million in 2 years is far-fetched. But 10 million for 60 people in 2 years, very feasible. It takes the will. And the only thing that can solidify us, those are the kind of projects we look at. The economy is driven by business. We are young. That is our heritage. Tomorrow you wield that share to your son. That is continuity. In 20 years' time, if we start something in 2 years, add 18 years to it, all of us should be happy.
I don't really have much to say. There's often a saying that if a tailor's dog is thanking you, and I would not like to go back to what happened. I want just to say thank you all for this wonderful gesture. This is the first of its kind. I have never been surprised in this way in my entire life. I want just to plead with you guys that people should pray for me. I'm going to put this money in good use.
Just overwhelmed.
Friends and family, I want to sincerely thank you all so much for this wonderful privilege. I'm so happy. It has been challenging, but trust me, God has been there for us. My husband has gone through a lot of hurt. It has not been easy with him, but God has been there. I want to thank you so much for this support.
Usually saying that what he cannot do does not exist.
Yes.
So I believe, and I stand as a testimony, I believe that there is nothing he cannot do. Yeah. So whatever token that we are giving you and you are taking today, have it and know that God has done it.
Amen.
It is worth mentioning that classmates in the diaspora also joined and contributed in the meeting via Zoom app. However, the meeting ended up with the singing of the Alma Mater's anthem.
GBHS Fontem, my Alma Mater. May your progress
Fontem, my great pride, bounded on its side by 3 lovely hills, along the river Bebe and Teba, such a majesty inside you, no
Speaking to other attendees after the meeting, they voiced out their thoughts or feelings on what had unfolded so far.
GBHS Fontem 1995 batch. The whole idea came up in late 2020 by our former senior prefect, the again one, Madam Abia Perez. They put a call to a couple of us, share the idea, and we unanimously accepted. We had a series of Zoom meetings that were being heard to give the idea out. It was quite a success. And after that, we instituted a registration formality. Since we're already in late 20, we waived the 2020, and in 2021, we have a registration of 62 members. Today is 2022, and we are having our first physical meeting. It's taking place in Wanga Hotel in Lindbergh. We had a fruitful meeting early today. A lot of proposals were being made during that meeting, which were adopted. And this meeting was not only to come and discuss. We equally had a free will donation.
So I'm Mrs. Azeka Mewabidon Sandrine, a product of GBHS Fontem, 7 years, 1995 batch. And to say the least, I am so happy to have made it for this occasion today. Because over the years, it's more than 20 years now we've not met with some of our classmates. We've been talking using the different platforms, but that's really not like a physical meeting. And for me, this occasion has really been an eye-opener for how much we can impact each other's lives. And going forward, I think it's something that is worth living by, because so far we've been able to do a lot for our friends, ourselves, like giving back, thanking God for the opportunity He has given us. And we really hope that with the resolutions we make here, in our next meetings, we will have done much more than what we have been able to achieve so far. Long live 1995 batch, long live GBHS Fontem, and long live our country. Thank you very much.
Thereafter was lunch. Then the fun continued at Seme Beach, Limbe.
Sagala nyombo kuwange musawa ya ndongo bagambye sagala nyombo musawa ya chekere mwama sembera mulamu basoba jangu fetale yasiri akoleka yakanzine enzina mu mama mulamu bakisera atomusikizuli sana.
Where some seized the opportunity to showcase their swimming and football skills.
This is our Gaza median.
Dinner follows suit. Then more fun continued, where the day ended up with shaking and showing off of dancing skills at a cabaret in Limbe. I am Asingari Lore, correspondent of Gaza Media in Buea.